Hi guys, welcome to Finding Sanctuary. My name is Karen. Today I wanted to talk to you about the 2023 Moon Goddess Diary. This is a Southern Hemisphere edition. As I've said many times before, I am in Australia, in the state of Tasmania, and the Southern Hemisphere is where I live, and I love to have diaries that reflect this. So this is by Nicci Garaicoa. I hope I pronounced that right, Nicci. I apologize if I haven't. It is a year's journey of love, connection and support. Now this is a diary that is published by Rockpool Publishing. I'm very familiar with Rockpool Publishing. I have a lot of their products, but I haven't actually seen this diary before, so I don't know if that's because I physically haven't been aware of the diary or if it's because the diary hasn't actually existed. But when I seen it, I had to purchase it because I'm in love with the moon and I love working with goddesses, and I found it really interesting and I love the coloring of it. So when we open it up, we can see here it has a mission statement, which is really lovely. Further in here we have a letter from Grandmother Moon, and we have information about the author, and Nicci is an Australian, and I love personally being able to support fellow Aussies in the work that they do and the things that they create. So here we have an introduction as to why the diaries come about and how to use the diary, which Nicci has provided. So this is what I really love about this diary, and I find it really interesting, and it's something that captivated me from the very beginning, and it's very different to any diary that I've had and worked with previously. So it's my Goddess Self-Care Toolkit for summer. So it works on the seasons and it's split up that way, and then it has these different questions that it wants you to ask, and that's what you will be working through as you work through the summer months, which I think is absolutely fantastic. So one of the first things it says is to flip through until you come to January, February and March and choose a goddess to work with. So each month you'll be working with a particular goddess and it talks about them. You have Ashun here. In February we have Kuan Yin. In March we have Aaron Rood, and it talks about them and tells you information. But in here, when we're setting this up, it says let's start by choosing a goddess. Flip through until you come to January, February and March. Really notice the picture of each goddess and read the description about her. Which goddess feels like she will help you through the most this season? So it wants you to choose one of the three goddesses to be able to assist you through the whole season, which I think in this instance is summer, which I think is absolutely fantastic. And you would write that in here. It then talks about color, and it wants you to choose a color. It talks about songs and how you can use them for this season. It gives you a particular exercise that you can go through and a fragrance. It talks about crystals and mantra. So for each of these points, it actually wants you to go through and choose something that you will work with and have as part of your toolkit for the months of summer. And then when we go here through the actual diary, you can see in January, it tells us about the moon goddess Ashun. It then gives us dates and information to put through. It gives you exercises to work through as you're going through the year, which I think is really fantastic. I love the information that it gives. So it's a really fantastic diary. You go through January, then you have February, same thing. You have the goddess and the information coming through. I love the colors of it. It's really beautiful. At the beginning of March, we see the information for my Goddess Self-Care Toolkit for autumn. And again, it asks you similar questions to which you will set yourself up for the year, and you would use the answers to them to move forward. And it explains to you how you can use the things that she's asking you to set up. So a lot of it is exercises and things. It's incorporating it into your day and into your months in the season. It's not about just choosing something and writing it down and never coming back to it. Each thing has an actual purpose as to how you will incorporate it through the season. And again, we go through the months all the way through. I absolutely love the coloring. It's absolutely beautiful, and the information on these goddesses is just incredible. The pictures are gorgeous. So again, we get here and now we've got winter, and it's asking us similar things, and we work with it in the same way. And then you get the same thing when you get all the way through to the end, and it wants you to work with the next season. So here we have spring. So I really love the fact that this diary is set up in a way that it's seasonal. It's linking you in with a particular season, and it's getting you to think about things that actually work for you within the season, things that you can use to incorporate rituals, you can incorporate self-care, and I absolutely love that about this diary. So this beautiful illustrated full color diary has been written with such love and care that you will feel it flow effortlessly from its pages and into your life. And I absolutely have to agree. It is stunning in every way. The coloring, the information, the way that it really wants you to link into your heart and be able to work with the seasons is incredible. Hats off to Nicci. She's done a fabulous job. As I said, I've never seen this diary before. If I've missed it, it's certainly been something that is a loss to me, but I will be definitely using it in 2023 and looking for a new one in 2024. It by far is probably one of the most thought-provoking, activating diaries that I've seen in a really long time, and it focuses on two of my favorite things, which is the moon and the goddess, and it is for the Southern Hemisphere, so win-win. That is the Moon Goddess Diary of 2023, the Southern Hemisphere edition. I do believe there is a Northern Hemisphere edition. I absolutely say that if you're looking for a diary and you want something that's going to really set you up for success, this would be the one. Thanks guys, bye.